search for my next 4K monitor, there were three main things I was looking for: a good price, HDR, and FreeSync. This monitor has all three of these. Priced at just under $500 US, it is the lowest cost name brand monitor you can get with support for HDR. It was only a few years ago when ultra high definition monitors with much fewer features than this one would set you back $1,000 or more. Let's take a closer look at the ET322QK. The menu button, which also serves as a directional pad, is very clicky when being pressed in. Below the menu button, you find 4 additional buttons. Pressing the menu or any of the 3 function buttons once brings up this menu. Pressing the menu button again, you are given a lot of options to choose from. Set HDR to auto to have the monitor detect and correctly display HDR sources. FreeSync on this monitor works over HDMI and DisplayPort. It's grayed out here because I'm using integrated graphics at the time. The system menu is where you find picture-in-picture functionality and hotkey assignments, which gives you control over 2 of the buttons on the monitor. I have these buttons set for modes and picture-in-picture. But these buttons can be changed to control brightness, volume, gamma, contrast, blue light, or overdrive if you so desire. Color modes, which include sRGB, Rec 709, HDR, User, Standard, Eco, Graphics, and Movie. The button on the bottom left of the monitor is the power button. The right side of the monitor contains the optional headphone hook. This hook can be used for other items if you like. Below that, you will find a Kensington lock slot, which could come in handy. The experience using this monitor with PS4 Pro is very good. I played Everybody's Golf, which supports 4K and HDR. The game looks great on this display, and the HDR effects appear to be working very nicely. Everybody's Golf requires precise timing, and I had no issue with the response times or input lag. Here, I am showing the video output info on PS4 Pro. All the options are unlocked. The experience using this monitor with Xbox One X is great as well. I played Recore, which supports HDR, and the colors were a notable improvement over what I experienced previously playing the game. There is also a free Insects demo which can be downloaded from the Xbox Live Marketplace. This demo shows off the capabilities of the monitor nicely with native 4K HDR image quality. Here I am showing the features this monitor supports on the Xbox One X. Looking through the settings of the monitor, there is a quick start feature. Normally when you turn on the monitor, you are greeted with a nice green Acer logo. Turning this feature on skips that logo for a quicker startup. Here is a clip running in real time showing the monitor startup with the quick start feature on the right. It reduces startup time by around 3 seconds. There is also an information tab in the menu, which is accessed by pressing the button below the menu button. That button corresponds to the encircled eye logo. Here you can see if your source is in SDR or HDR. The Xbox One X dashboard is rendered in SDR. But when you launch a game that supports HDR, such as Recore, the information tab will display that information. One of my personal favorite features of this monitor is picture-in-picture. No other 4K monitor in this price range has this feature that I know of. I am able to get sound from two sources simultaneously using my external speakers, which supports dual inputs. Using the monitor on a desktop has been fantastic. Text is very clear. I usually have a web page snapped on either side of the screen. Currently, I am using the monitor at 100% scaling, and there is no issue for me reading text anywhere on the screen. For a VA panel, the viewing angles seem to be pretty good as well. Text remains readable even at unconventional angles. There are some downsides to this monitor. Here are a few. Picture-in-picture works only in conjunction with DisplayPort and HDMI. Also, when using picture-in-picture on two 4K sources, I experienced artifacts at times. I personally find these issues relatively minor considering no other 4K monitor in this price range supports picture-in-picture. Time for my conclusion. Do I think this monitor is worth it? Yes. I think it is worth the money. This is the best monitor I have personally ever used, and games look great on it. It has a lot of great features, and it is a very good looking monitor. If you want to play PS4 Pro and Xbox One X in HDR, or PC with FreeSync on a 32-inch monitor and want to spend under $500, I don't think there is any other option. This concludes this video. Thanks for watching.